Hey, I've cheated a little bit, but let me explain. So my most anticipated manga series ever has been Chainsaw Man, and volume 1 comes out today, Tuesday, October 6th, the day I'm recording this. I've been excited for Chainsaw Man ever since I first heard of it, which was right after I started collecting manga. Around the time when I started to get serious about my manga collecting, I went on the manga collector subreddit, and somebody had put on there that it was announced Chainsaw Man is getting an English release, and volume 1 comes out in October. So of course people were excited about this, and so I looked into it. What is Chainsaw Man? And it sounded freaking amazing. So ever since then, Chainsaw Man has been like my #1 most anticipated manga of all time. It sounds so cool, right up my alley. So here's my copy of Chainsaw Man, is what I would say if I had it. So a while back, I pre-ordered volume 1 of Chainsaw Man on Right Stuff, and even though today is the day it's released, they still haven't shipped my pre-order. It kind of sucks, but I think I had something else in that order that was delayed, so understandable why they haven't shipped it yet. It's a bit disappointing, but like I don't blame anybody for it. But since today is the release date of Chainsaw Man, I really wanted to get a video around this time, and seeing as Right Stuff hasn't even started to begin the shipping of my volume, I don't think it's going to come anytime soon, probably later in the month. So I have two options. Option 1 is to go down to my local Barnes & Noble, walk in the doors, check out volume 1 of Chainsaw Man, read it right there in front of the shelf, put it back, and then go home. Or I could read the online digital version of it, which is what I ended up doing. So I cheated. I read the digital version of volume 1 of Chainsaw Man so I can get this video out. Now you might be asking, what's the point of even getting the physical version if you're just going to read the digital one, or vice versa? Don't worry about it. I only read volume 1 of Chainsaw Man. I'm going to be reading all the rest of them in the physical copies. I will most definitely be ending up reading this volume again because I think it could be my new favorite manga series. Now that's kind of a big deal because if you'd seen my very first video on this channel, you'll know that my favorite manga series are One Punch Man, Berserk, and Vagabond, which I need to get more of, by the way. I've only got these 3. So that's kind of a high bar. But what I read of Chainsaw Man, I really liked. I'm even more excited to get the physical copy now so I could read it again. It was so good. So volume 1 didn't go too deep into the story, but it told you just like the perfect amount of what you need to know. Story starts off with our boy Denji, and he becomes a likable character right from the get-go. Denji is like straight up an underdog. He grew up without his parents. Before his dad died, he left them with like some crazy amount of debt. Yakuza's taking advantage of him. His only friend is a demon chainsaw dog, which by the way, such a wholesome character. Denji is mistreated. All of society just kind of mistreats him. He eats like 1 piece of bread a day as his meal. He lives in this tiny shack out in the middle of nowhere, but he has big dreams. Actually, not really. He has small dreams, but he cares about them a lot. His dreams include having a jam on his bread and getting with a girl. Simple man, very straightforward. Anyways, one thing leads to another. Denji ends up running into some other crazy demon, and in order to save his life, his doggo friend kind of gives him the power of a demon, and he becomes Chainsaw Man. And Chainsaw Man is freaking awesome. He's got like the head of a chainsaw. He's got a chainsaw coming out of his head, kind of like a unicorn. His hands, like chainsaw blades, just come straight out of his hands. It's freaking dope. Then Denji gets picked up by Makima, who is part of like these demon hunters or demon slayers or jujutsu sorcerers or whatever you want to call them these days. It's actually really funny. When I did my Jujutsu Kaisen review, which you can check out right here, by the way, I had a couple comments that were like, yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is cool, but Chainsaw Man is better. Having not read Chainsaw Man, I was kind of like, okay, like that's kind of random. Like I didn't mention Chainsaw Man once in that video, so why are you talking about Chainsaw Man? I get it now. It feels very similar. If I had to pick between Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, I'd probably pick Chainsaw Man. I mean, I already told you how much I was hyped for it. I think Denji, the main character, is a lot more likable than, I don't remember Jujutsu Kaisen man's name. Oh, what was it? Let me clear something up also. When I did my Jujutsu Kaisen review, I did not go easy on them. It might have sounded like I didn't like Jujutsu Kaisen. Don't get me wrong. I really liked Jujutsu Kaisen. I thought it was really interesting. It had its issues just like any other manga, but I didn't let them like take me away from the story. I really liked Jujutsu Kaisen, even though I guess from that video, I kind of went in on them and it didn't really sound like it. So I apologize for making it sound like that. But yeah, back to Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is freaking awesome. Denji's a great character. The dog is a great character. Makima's a great character. Power is another freaking great character. She kind of looks like that other anime girl that got with pink hair that got really popular, 02. But of course, I don't think they're very similar at all. I've heard somebody say this before, so I won't take credit for this. But Denji and Power have like a really good dynamic, and we only got to see a little bit of it in the first volume. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. They've got a pretty funny back and forth. So yeah, I guess this is more like a first impressions because I only read the 1 volume. I'm super excited to read more. I think the next volume comes out in like December, which is so far away. I'm definitely gonna be waiting for it. I did a dumb thing. A while back, I was on Reddit and I was like, hey, what's some series that I like? Oh, I like One Punch Man. I like Chainsaw Man, even though I haven't read anything yet. And so I went to those subreddits and followed the subreddits. Listen, if you like a series, but you're not caught up with the latest release of that, don't go to their subreddits. That's a stupid thing to do. And it's a stupid thing I did because idiot Redditors don't know how to use spoiler tags. I had some pretty heavy character deaths from Chainsaw Man spoiled, so that sucks. And I'm kind of pissed about it. Once I realized what I was reading, I was like, oh shoot. And then I freaking got out of there fast. I don't know all the details, so I think it'll still be a shock when it happens. It was my mistake. I shouldn't have even been on those subreddits. I shouldn't have been in those communities. I got a huge like character reveal from One Punch Man spoiled. So yeah, lesson learned, just don't use Reddit, then you'll be fine. In conclusion, Chainsaw Man is awesome. I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm holding a microphone, so just, yeah, there you go. I'm hoping to get this video up by Wednesday, and then I've got another video planned for Friday, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. Oh, thank you guys so much for 200 subscribers. That means a lot, seriously. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Actually, I found out that like 75 or 76% of people watching aren't subscribed. So like, what's up with that, huh? No, but I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed and you want to see more. Leave a comment on what your thoughts are on Chainsaw Man, if you've read it or if you plan to. And if you have no interest in Chainsaw Man, then I don't know how you got this far into the video. But what other manga series are you like the most excited for that are upcoming, or that you're just waiting for like the right opportunity to buy? What's like your most anticipated manga series? Let me know in the comments. All right, that's it for me. I'm Ryan, and bye.